Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Leroy Sané. He's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is both precise and very effective. He's going to add a real dynamism to this forward line, either looking for the through ball on the counter or taking on his man and going on his own.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. And it's Silva. Torreira does well to get it back. Sané running with the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Oh no, what has happened here? He's one-on-one! Great ball and he's in here. Goal for a shot! Goal! Besiktas! Besiktas take the lead! How very smart. He just got it right.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Besiktas have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
He's played it long. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Besiktas are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Kajolu. Jetson Fernandez. Yokuslu. Singo gets a foot in here. Kajolu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And it's Fernandez. Kukcu is always looking to break lines. And this is Drogba. Can he get it through? And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Sané. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. Nicely aimed pass. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Osimhen. Kajolu is onto this. Yokuslu. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's gone direct here. Skriniar cuts it out. Aimed beyond the defence. Sané goes steaming forward. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Kukcu. Gundogan producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Drogba knocks it out wide. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Besiktas finding their passes. And it's Kadiolu. Kadiolu charging forward down that flank. Lovely feet. away. The message is clear. None shall pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Searching pass he's played there. And that is as far as they're going to go. Looking to play him in. And here's Osimhen. Threads one in. Rafa Silva. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Besiktas are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Pinches it off him. Kokchu. Now, can they get him away? And here comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. Kokchu's cross. And that has been cleared.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Besiktas are still that goal to the good. Rafa Silva. Kokchu. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And it's Sané. Well, that has not gone well.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now, this could be a chance. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Chance for a shot! Kokchu. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
And the pass is intercepted. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Knocks it into space. Rafa Silva. Now it's Jedson. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Some resolute defending there.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Yokushlu. Rafa Silva. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Silva. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Besiktas surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Osimhen. Tries to play it through. That's been drilled forward.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
1-0 as we head towards the end. And it's made its way to him. Jedson. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself. Sanchez goes long. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Too long and over the line. Besiktas moments now away from seeing this one out. He has found the way through. Kokchu. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Galatasaray really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, great header! Goal! And this is getting better and better. Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
He had a decision to make and he got it bang on. You can't beat a diving header.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well,
that's that, the end. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Nesiri completing his first century of appearances here. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, no messing about. It is red. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Trabzonspor already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Muslera herring after the ball here. Big chance! Goal! Besiktas! Besiktas take the lead! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen.
Goes for a shot! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Kadiolu can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And we have our very first corner. That's very neat. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. Oh, perfectly measured that. Osimhen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Sönchu. Sanchez. All the way back. Kukçu. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to...
And the city! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Besiktas really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Corner number 2 then. Big header! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
El Mali and Yilmaz. Osimhen. Akun. Yilmaz. Gunok claims comfortably.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It's a throw-in. And here's Kukçu. And it's made its way to him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Akun. He's gone for goal! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Showing good feet. And it's Kukçu. It's just beyond his reach. Osimhen is onto this. Galatasaray have it back and can go again. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Sara. El Mali has it out wide and in space. Sanchez is there and he can get that clear. Well timed, excellent interception. Torreira. Still goalless at the moment. Tries a shot! Jedson Fernandez. Looking for options for movement. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the pass is intercepted. And it's with the keeper. Muslera.
Besiktas have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Kukcu goes looking wide. Threads one in. Spread neatly. Cleared away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Frankowski. And he's heaved it away. Ednesiri. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Yokushlu. Jetson Fernandez.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Osimhen. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Kukcu. And it's Torreira. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Big chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. This possibly the last play of the half. And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And we are up to the break.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end to end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this. And I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break. You can be sure of that. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So neither side has yet broken through. Besiktas come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Galatasaray looking to pass their way through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Yokushlu. Knocks it into space. That is a great pick out. Gunok gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Yokushlu. Now it's Saint-Maximin. Saint-Maximin going full steam ahead down the left flank. And there's the shot! It's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Oh, that was vital. And he's opted for the long pass. Now that's well seen too. Yilmaz. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Frankowski. And it's Sara. Jedson Fernandez. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And he's there to belt it away. Torreira. And here's Osimhen. Akun. Now that looks a decent ball. Played in with purpose. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's straight offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
Pass somewhat off target. Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Sané. Tries a measured ball. En-Nesyri. Now it's Drogba. Can he spark a counter here? He's away! Real chance! He's come in hard.
Besiktas clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now, can they get him away? And he's in on goal! That is a brilliant interception. Besiktas still ahead by the game's only goal. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Drogba is onto it in a flash. Now it's Kavetsi, and this is Drogba.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Torreira played out to the right.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he finish? And he hits the net. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Besiktas could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any...
That's at the end. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal! And what a start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Brazil looking to pass their way through. Portugal finding their passes. Roberto Carlos. And it's Ronaldinho. Adriano. Aimed beyond the defence. Flashes, big header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo. Played out wide. And it's Mendes. To Pepe. First quarter of an hour gone. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Rafinha.
Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Tries to pass it through. Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Brazil with the corner. They're first. Portugal are looking to go forward now. He's going for goal!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Lino. Good read, needed to be. Bruno Fernandes, who's set up one goal so far. Well timed, excellent interception. Edmilson. Adriano. And it's Edmilson. Stood up well to him there. Closing in on goal. Oh, shooting chance! I've fallen kindly here. He's done very well to get to that.
Adriano is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vitinha. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Adriano. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And no, that was never going to make it. Rafinha, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. And this is Ronaldinho. There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Adriano. Now it's Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And he's had it nicked away. Could move up a gear here. And it's Vitinha. Now can Rafael Leao! Oh no, this does not look good. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And he's taking no chances there. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Roberto Carlos. Aldair. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Bruno Fernandes. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And claimed it back swiftly. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Rafael Leao, and that's gone loose. Cross needs to... He's got tall! And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And he skips past his man. And here's Vinicius Junior. Nuno Mendes, nicely weighted ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Ronaldinho. Vitinha. Oh, there's a probing ball. Knocks it into space. And a shot! And again! Yes! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And very quickly, the substitute. Ronaldo is the guilty party there. And that's going to be a booking. Pepe wins the duel this time.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Great defending, strong and determined. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bruno Fernandes. Who saw this coming? This is going right to the wire. And here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! He's got away with one there. Just eases him off the ball. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Brazil are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Bruno Fernandes. And that's the keeper's ball. Pinches it off him. Edmilson. And it's Ronaldinho. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Cristiano Ronaldo. Brazil needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good strength.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And here's Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. Great vision. Oh, he's had a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he has another go! Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. This might spell shoots! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
He's got away. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Neymar driving forward, and he's picked out the run. Goes for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Vinicius Junior deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
It's anyone's ball now. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Looking for the run, and that has been cut short. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a brief breather and then extra time. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kaká. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now the ball in. Here comes the corner. So, third corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to catch. Big chance! Oh, some inspired defending there. Portugal get their fourth corner. And he's there to clear it. Has a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nicely spread. Vinicius Junior shapes to shoot! Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Serginho. Bernardo Silva. Chance here to counter. Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar spots it and intercepts. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Portugal have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
We've reached the midway point in extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Inacio makes the interception. Serginho. And Edmilson. Roberto. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ruben Neves. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Here's João Felix. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Shot goal! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up.
Vinicius Junior. And the shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And no, he couldn't find the finish. Now it's João Felix. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's chosen to go back. And he's well positioned here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's Neymar! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Well, that has not gone well. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
This is a Hollywood or bus corner. The final whistle is up next.
They've played it short. Roberto Carlos. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Now the time for brave hearts and strong minds. João Felix is over the first kick. No! Denied remarkably!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Roberto Carlos is the next man in the spotlight. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
So, the second man in line. Big character, big moment, big save. Neymar will take their second. And he puts it away.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Portugal are looking to keep pace here. Stuck away with immaculate poise.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Vinicius Junior is the third man to step forward. Oh no, it's a tame miss.
He didn't need to cut things so finely.
Rafael Leao is the fourth man to step up.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Kaká is the fourth man to step forward for them. Off the post.
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
So it's all on the shoulders of the keeper. And no, the pressure just too much.
Oh, the pressure was immense for him to win it with that one, but his nerves have got the better of him and he's missed it.
What poise! What noise!
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
A huge pressure penalty, reserved only for the bravest of men. Denied by the crossbar.
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
Serginho is weighed down with pressure on his shoulders. I saved it!
Oh, look, the only consolation he can take from that was the fact it was on target.
Through to 7, and we're still going. It's there, keeper rooted to the spot.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? Dispatched! There will be more of this. 3 each. No winner through 7, on to 8 now.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. No! Saved it! And their fate is sealed! Defeated, dejected, deflated, the ultimate. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered amongst the... Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Kvaratskhelia. There's the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So, a breakthrough already. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's had a fair tumble under that, and he's had a hit! Played into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Ambitious ball here. Good ball over the top. Pele! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
That's a smartly directed ball. Aimed beyond the defence. He's onside! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe...
There's the header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Osimhen. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And this is Pele. Out to the right. And here's Hullet. He's going for goal. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Sporting Braga with the corner, there first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kvaratskhelia on a charge down the left. Pele picks it up out wide. Tar defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Real chance! And it's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia! It's run loose. Oh, what a mistake! This time, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Chance! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Up he goes! It's in! Certain, searing, and imperious.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Sporting Braga playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Now it's Hullet. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's Hullet. Oh, this is... Can he finish? He scores! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Hullet with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Showing great feet there. Header! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. And here's... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied at the last. Corner number 2 then. Sporting Braga have the chance to go the other way. And it's Gnabry. Knocks it into space. Oh, it's come loose. Pull it. Now it's Osimhen. Conte. Thuram makes the interception.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Great chance! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolute...
And there is the half-time whistle. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
So off we go once more. Over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Now, can they get him away? That is a brilliant interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Hullet. Sporting Braga needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Out towards the flank. And he's picked it up out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
He's tried one! And that is faded wide.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Hullet. Now it's Darwin. Darwin. And it's Conte. Caceres receives it in a wide position. Sporting Braga have it back and can go again. Cole. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, that's well spotted. The pass has gone astray. Now it's Burak Yilmaz. Oh, played right into his path. He's beaten the last man. It's a searching pass. Busquets. Oh, that's a key interception. Now that looks a decent ball. And the finish! No mistake! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the biz. Hullet! Gnabry showing good feet. Gnabry with the delivery. Sporting Braga have their second corner now. Yilmaz can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good alertness. Casillas. Now, what about a counter-attack?
There they go, hunting again.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. And that is a routine catch.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
And he cuts out the supply. And this is Burak Yilmaz. Yilmaz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Burak Yilmaz. It's Yilmaz! Played into space. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's heaved it away. And that has been cut short. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Sporting Braga finding their passes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's shifting through the gears here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Goes for the shot! It's loose now, and they want to... Oh, what has happened here? Looks across and plays it in. Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! And that should get the job done. Has a shot! He's put it wide.
Sporting Braga
Are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Casemiro looking to play him in. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Caceres. Out to the left it goes. That's a shade optimistic. Yilmaz concedes a free kick for that. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Hullet. Tries to play it through, and he shoots! Oh, taken with style! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Caceres. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Caceres, and he's managed to get free.
Oh, great feat, that.
Cross goes in there. And that has been knocked clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. He's having a go! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save. So that's it. It is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Kvaratskhelia producing yet another big performance, just as the fans have come to expect. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nice.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
Kvaratskhelia! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. He gets big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. This their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. And they're quick to get it back. Neymar. Oh, that's nice. Looking for options for movement. And he's onside.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Maldini. Well, they've got it again. And the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. Van der Sar herring after the ball here. Long ball looking to counter. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Romario. So we're still where we started right now. Passing is crisp and sharp. Hullet. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Rijkaard gets it away. Well, there is the formidable figure of Ronald Araujo. He's happy to go shin to shin with anyone.
Yeah, an absolute colossus at the back, and endeared himself to the fans even more by getting on the score sheet. Remember that game in Madrid back in 2022?
Yeah, it doesn't get much bigger, better than those capital Catalan conflicts. 4-0 in the end?
Absolutely, yes.
And he lines up a terrific header! And it's a goal! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And this is Romario. And Romario! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well, that has not gone well. Caceres. It's played through for him.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Kvaratskhelia. Here's found Kvaratskhelia! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Messi. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miss.
And Hullet! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Messi! Good strong hand by the keeper. No, that's been intercepted. Threads one in. Plays it through. Ronaldinho providing an outlet and a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Defending was strong and firm. Spread neatly. Hullet. Messi. Now that's well seen too. And it's Neymar. Tries to pass it through. That is a great pick out. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And the action is back on the way. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Araujo. Messi. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Nicely aimed pass.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, this looks sharp. And the flag has stayed down. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is a jarring tackle, but a goal! Pull it. Quality ball. Oh, well measured. And that has put paid to that. And the counter is on. Ronaldinho. That's been cut out. Well played. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Ronaldinho. And it's Messi. He's had it taken off him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Chance, surely! It's in! And they are right back within touch! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So is this the start of a comeback? Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Neymar. Now that's a fine challenge.
Oh, that's brilliant from him because he was so quick to read it.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Bosnia and Herzegovina needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Hullet. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Vitinha has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, you can blame some suspect defensive positioning for that set of circumstances, and they were just left with little...
Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now the breakaway. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he's gone looking for safety. Maldini. Pull it. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, they can break here. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's tried one! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Aimed beyond the defence. Knocks it into space. Chance! Thuram attempts a clearance. And it's Maldini. Oh, that's a fine interception. Pepe deals with that comfortably. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the through ball. He's in space and looking for options. Cole. He's picked his way through. Tries the cross. Pull it. Neymar. Messi. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's having a go! And he has kept it out somehow!
Cole is offering a wry smile there.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, he's been caught napping. Bosnia and Herzegovina have the chance to go the other way. That's a pretty loose pass. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Goes for the shot! Bergomi. And that has left him in a heap. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Bullet claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Yeah, nothing quite. It's Adriano! Puskos. Now it's Gullit. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's Kvaratskhelia! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Pepe cuts out the pass. And it's Vieira. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So what can they make of this? Now it's Puskos. And he's had it nicked away. Gerrard. Spread it left. Vieira. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Rooney. He's gone for goal. Now, who's going to be first to this? And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pele receives it in a wide position. He's got away. There's the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Now it's Rooney. And it's Lam. Puskos. And this is Rooney.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
No, that's been intercepted. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Pele is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Out to the right.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I lad ambitious and adventurous too.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who shoots! Oh, off the bar! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's picked it up out wide. That's going to go a long way. And he's quick to snatch it back. Gerrard. That's a good ball out wide. Pele. That's a cute ball. Spread neatly, and he cuts out the supply. Out to the left it goes. Threads one in. And this is Pele. And he decides to cross it. And it's skewed away. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Lam. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he is going into that little black book. It's Totti! There was plenty of power on that. Tries to play it through. Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Kvaratskhelia deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And big chance! Goal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Shot could be on. He's having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now that looks a decent ball. And he plays one through. Dealt with... Oh, that's ambitious. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Osimhen knocks it into space. And this is Hullet. He's shifting through the gears here. Hangs in across. And that is expertly dealt with. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And here's Rooney. Pele. Spread out to the left. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
Oh, he's been caught. Chance, surely! Gerrard
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Totti! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Totti has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And he's there to retrieve it. That's a decent clearance. Chance here to counter. And that interception was most necessary. It's a really well-measured ball.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Pele, he is through here. And that has put paid to that. Played out to the right. Now it's Puskas. He's picked his way through. Puskas. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rooney. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Osimhen might just make this. And here's Rooney. Chance for a shot! And that is as far as they're going to go. Great vision. Bullish header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Adriano actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Hullet gets flagged offside. And that is out of play. That's been cut out, well played. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nesta clears it away. Now it's Hullet. Shot a goal! Osimhen finds himself offside.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's there to make the challenge. Kvaratskhelia receives it in a good position here. Stood up well to him there. Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision.
Adriano really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Totti. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And the counter is on. Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And he's quick to get it clear again. And smartly reclaimed. Can he get on the end of this?
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to pass it through. And he's onside. Rijkaard. And it's Gerrard. And this is Pele. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that was vital. And there goes the final whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way.
I think in Puskas we have someone who you can call the world's first international sports star. He was a man so prolific that he almost scored for fun. He even has an award named after him for the outstanding goal of that year, scored across world football.
And he was the very epitome of an out-and-out goal scorer. Those that follow England will well recall him as the architect of Hungary's famous 6-3 win against them.
Such a quick-witted player.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, off the bar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Can he get it through? Guti in acres of space out wide. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pull it! He scored!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the game's first takes a shot! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans... It's Pele! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Out to the left it goes. Pele with the cross. Rijkaard is there and he can get that clear. Pele. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Osimhen. Delicate ball and it needs to be. Oh, there's the clearance. Nicked it back promptly. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative.
Can he finish? It's there! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And they're back on the ball again. And that's gone loose. And this is Pele. Tries a shot! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he can clear it away. Well, they've got it again. Pele. Out to the right. And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Messi. Now who's going to be first to this? Now he's off and running. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. And claimed it back swiftly. Osimhen, a player who needs no introduction. Bernardo Silva. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That pass has been well intercepted. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Balde. Knocks it into space. Caceres. Messi's cross. Big header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And he's forced to go back. Osimhen is onto it in a flash. And the counter is on. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face to face with his great rival. Ronaldinho. Bernardo Silva. So what can they make of this? Aimed beyond the defence. Thuram makes the interception. Now it's Hullet. Osimhen tries to play it through. He's picked his way through. It's a threatening ball. And it's Ronaldinho. And this is Pele. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And there's the end of the first half. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we're underway again. Pinches it off him. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. A whisker away from making it 4.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Kvaratskhelia, he's tried one! And the keeper read that really well.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
And this is Pele. He's in plenty of space here, and the flag has stayed down. There will be a throw-in. Pele. Pele. And Balde. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's picked out the run. He is through here. And it's Hullet. Oh, nice touch. Kvaratskhelia with the foul. Lovely bit of skill. Delivers the ball. Up he goes! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Just eases him off the ball. He's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Batistuta! He has done it! They're back within reach! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So is this the start of a comeback? Corner then. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho takes control of it and he's on the move.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that is one way to stop him. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final.
Osimhen. And he's in on goal. Drives it in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Messi. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Oh, sweet feet. In with the challenge. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, well played, well played. That is good alertness. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ronaldinho running with the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. There's a no-nonsense tackle. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Ronaldinho stood his ground strongly. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Into the channel, and he's picked it up out wide. Now this could be a chance. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Balde. Cross flung in towards the middle. And this is Pele. Pele.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, no joy this time. Schmeichel. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Osimhen claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do.